Hi everyone, so today I'm making a pilaf, which is a sort of Eastern European risotto, and I thought maybe you'd like to join me. So this is what we're starting with: chicken legs or chicken drumsticks, because it will be a chicken pilaf, and I'll show you the rest of the ingredients. We're going to be using some olive oil, we'll be using this to saute the onions and the chicken drumsticks and some carrot. So this is what we're working with. I cut up 3 small shallots, although you can get away with any kind of onion, or you can use a medium onion or even a large onion. Onion gives the flavor, so you should be great. And I have 3 small carrots, which I'm going to grate. So just grating the carrots right now. It's gonna take a while. Now traditionally Pilaf would use cut up carrots, but I found that if you grate the carrots or use a food processor to mash them, the whole meal tastes even better, because the grated carrot or the mashed carrot just infuses its flavor better in the pilaf. This is more of a simple pilaf. I mean, we're only using chicken drumsticks, rice, onions and carrots, and a bit of olive oil, so that's 5 ingredients total. Traditionally, pilaf here would be made with sunflower oil, because Romania is a big producer of sunflower oil, and people have been eating it, well, since they started cultivating the seeds. In the past, my grandparents would have sunflower oil they made themselves. Well, not quite themselves. They would collect their sunflower from the field when the crop would be ready in summer, clean the seeds off the actual sunflowers, and then take them to a sort of mill where they had like a press, and they would just press the kernels and make their own sunflower oil. It was nice because now I realize that it was a good sunflower oil, a good cooking oil, because, well, eating oil, because it was cold pressed, and cold pressed is best. The olive oil I'm using is extra virgin olive oil, which is healthier because it's cold pressed. But sunflower oil that is cold pressed might be healthier. However, it doesn't taste that great. It has a very strong oily odor, and it tends to get rancid fast, so you do have to eat it quickly once you open the bottle. This being said, we're going to be using olive oil because that's what our family uses. We actually like the taste better, and olive oil is actually better suited for cooking with than unprocessed sunflower oil. I'm just going to be stir-frying the vegetables and the meat in the olive oil. The temperature shouldn't be too high. I mean, I don't think I'm going to reach the smoke point of the oil. And then just boiling, which stops at around 100 degrees Celsius. So nothing like deep frying, which should be fine, because recent studies show you can actually cook with extra virgin olive oil so long as you keep the heat lower. So don't make French fries in extra virgin olive oil. Now, pilaf has been a staple in Romanian cuisine since forever. I don't think it's actually Romanian, although it's now seen as a traditional dish. I'd say it has maybe Turkish influence, or I don't know. Every country in Europe has some sort of pilaf they make. pilaf is different from risotto. In risotto, you make a vegetable broth or use a bone broth and just add it to the pilaf steadily, gradually, as the rice is cooking. Well, the risotto, sorry. With pilaf, it's different. You basically cook everything together. So we're going to, one more, stir fry the chicken drumsticks. We have about 6 chicken drumsticks. Once the oil gets a little hotter, we're going to add the onions and we're going to add the grated carrot. You can use a lot of carrot. It will give the pilaf both flavor, vitamins, and it will look great. You can only use turmeric to give it a yellower color because that's what looks nice. But more carrot will also do, in case you're allergic to turmeric, in case you have acid reflux or gastritis and can't eat it. You can always use just use more carrot. Like I said, grate it or use a food processor to mash it. And the reason we're doing the chicken drumsticks and the onions together is because I like to cook everything over lower heat, so not the highest heat, because it will burn, and adding the vegetables together with the meat will let some water in the oil, and that will prevent everything from burning. So it's just a little trick I use. This is not how everybody does it. Traditional pilaf is not the healthiest because, well, if you've been to Romania and have had traditional pilaf made by regular people, there will be like a film of oil on top of the pot, which is not really healthy. Almost done here. Okay. We should be getting ready to start the meal. So let me give you a quick peek. Like I said, I have 3 small shallots and 3 small, very small carrots. You can use 1 medium onion, whatever kind you like, or 1 large onion. Onion gives a lot of flavor to the pilaf. Also, instead of grating, you can always mash the carrot and use a big carrot or even 2. It will just look great and give the pilaf better flavor overall. So, let's do this. Just started the fire. We're just going to go to a sort of medium heat, just to let the oil heat up. These are the chicken drumsticks. I'm gonna take a wooden spatula right now to help separate everything later on. You can use as many or as few chicken drumsticks as you would like. I think 6 is good for my pan. You can see the pan is wider but not very deep enough to hold food, sauce, everything, but not excessively. So it's not a pot, it's actually a pan. And the reason I'm using 6 is because, well, more would have been too much for when I add the rice and the water and have to mix everything together. So this is nice. So things have begun. The oil is heated. The chicken drumsticks are going to be browned, but just a little bit, just enough so we have flavor here. Oh, it already smells so good. Okay, so this is getting nice and, well, a little bit cooked, not quite brown. Very slippery. And now to add the vegetables. This is what we're dealing with. While I have added the carrot together with the onions over the chicken drumsticks, ideally you should add the onions, saute them for 5-10 minutes depending on how high or low your heat is, and then add the carrot. But I find it works to do it this way as well. Such bright colors. Just an update, we're about 2 minutes in. Things are looking nice. The onion is getting golden and not burning, which is what we want. I really can't describe the smell, but it's just amazing. You can smell the onion, you can smell the carrot, you can smell the oil. It's all just fantastic. So this is an update. This is what we're dealing with. Everything is on track. You do see we do have oil here. So while it may have seemed that we don't have enough oil, we do. Everything's sweating down, the flavors are incredible. I think I flooded the entire neighborhood with the smell of this pilaf. Now I'm getting ready to add the water. I'm going to cover the chicken drumsticks with water, put the lid on, and just let them cook over medium-low heat for 30 to 45 minutes. We'll be back. Let me just show you. So this is what we're dealing with at this point. I have added the water, mostly to cover or almost cover the chicken drumsticks. Either way, it's okay. Now at this point I'm going to add a bit of salt just to get the flavor started, I guess. You do need salt for flavor. It looks so nice to me. And after I add the salt, I'm just going to put the lid on and let them boil, like I said, for 30 to 45 minutes over medium-low heat. The reason I do this is because I want the chicken drumsticks to leave their bone broth flavor in the pilaf. It's basically the same thing you want to do when you make a risotto. Extract the flavor. Okay. Adding the salt. It might seem like a lot of salt, but consider that this will be a pot full of food. So this is just to get the flavor started. It will probably need more salt later on. Okay. This will go away. And now pot it. And that's it. For now. So now I'm gonna take you outside. We're gonna go to the garden and we're gonna get some lovage. So, like I said, we're gonna get some lovage. This is my lovage plant. It's similar, quite similar to parsley. I don't have any parsley yet. I have yet to plant it. Mine was over 2 years old and it didn't make it. But this lovage plant will be, well, eternal. So this is not nice. I'm going to just break this off because some birds did their thing on it. And now for some leaves. We're gonna be picking the leaves for the pilaf. This will add lots and lots of delicious flavor. Not to mention it's fresh. Okay. I just can't imagine how I'll be able to, well, we'll be able to eat all of this lovage. It's just so much and just one plant. But it's always great when it's there. So this is how much I'll be taking. I think I need to take more. We do like the flavor. Okay. So this is about as much as I would like to take for the pilaf. And the plant is still standing strong and tall. If you rub your hands over the broken leaves or stems, your hands are going to smell so strongly of lovage. It's incredible. It also repels mosquitoes. So this is what we're dealing with. These are the lovage leaves I just picked earlier. I've washed them, well, more likely rinsed them with lukewarm water, dried them a bit with a paper towel and let them sit on a paper towel, on a clean one. After the pilaf is done, I'll be cutting them and adding them into the pot. I'm leaving them like this so that they preserve the most of their flavor. And now for a quick update, we're about 10-15 minutes into the cooking process, and this is what everything looks like. I'm just going to take off the lid. There will be a lot of steam. Okay, so this is what we're working with. We are going to cook this for 30 to 45 minutes or until the chicken drumsticks break open by themselves. Once you see them breaking open, just leave them another 10 to 15 minutes more and start adding the rice. Because once they start to break open, it means they are cooking through, and that's what we want. Okay. Now that the food is cooking and everything is ready, I'm just going to start on the dishes because I hate a sink full of dishes. I'll be done in about 10 minutes because I already did the dishes last night and I only have what I used right now. So let's just check on our pilaf, well, not yet pilaf, and see how it's going. Okay, so this is looking really nice. Really, really nice. You can see the chicken has started to break open. And we're ready to add the rice. Don't mind my coffee. So now I'm going to add the rice. It's about 250 grams of rice. As you can see, it's Thai rice. It's actually really good. My husband loves this. It's long grain and it actually absorbs less water and becomes less sticky. So just add this in here. I'm going to check to see if I need to add more. Now we're just gonna make sure the rice is at the bottom so it gets cooked. Once you add the rice and put the lid on, it will be about 20 minutes and everything is done. Adjust the seasoning, salt, pepper if you'd like something else, to your liking. Okay, so we're going to add the rest of the rice right now. So this is where we're at. You see the meat has broken open by itself. Here too. We've added the rice, and from this point on, it's about 15-20 minutes. And we're done. Look at the color, it's so beautiful. This is because of the carrot and because it's grated. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay. So this looks really nice. Let me just get my spatula. It's quite nice. It might need maybe just a little bit of water. I don't think the rice is done yet. I will taste it. It's been less than 15 minutes. So I'm gonna taste the rice, see if it's done. Looks so nice. So it needed a bit more water, which I've added about half a cup. And I think in 5 minutes or so it should be ready. So this is it. This is the pilaf. I've just turned off the heat. And now we're adding the chopped lovage. Okay, so this is great. And just mix it in. Sorry. This is going to be so good. This is our dish, plated. I'm not very good at plating, so it looks amazing. It tastes amazing.